Wow. Let's get some light going. Let's get some light going. We're testing this out. Testing it out. Seeing that we need plenty of light here. And does it need to be on the opposite side? Maybe so that it's not, so that I'm not a shadow. Hey, there we go. I think that'll be best. So that the light shines on me. Okay. Okay. So that was a fairly easy fix. How y'all doing? This is Sleepy the producer. I'm here. I probably can cut that light down and keep it a little bit. So I'm here to let you know about my mind state of mixing. Right. And this is officially going to be the start of a class, and I'll have a space to where uh, you can be able to join in and talk and do all your cool stuff. This is the first run of this. This is the first run. So how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's great. It's a great morning. We're going to hit on a couple basics, a few key things, a couple little principles. It's an overview. It's an overview. So we can kind of start on today. Every day when you wake up, of course, you want to have some kind of routine, uh, to center yourself to, make sure you where you need to be. You want to get plenty of rest, but you're getting as much as you can, you're just getting as much as you can. I have been a mix engineer for 15 years now. Well, 16 years, 15, almost 20 years. And I'm still chasing a sound, as it were. I've got gold plex, platinum plex for working off of mainly just one project for Time Served with Moneybag Yo. That's where the height of my career was able to be, and work with David Porter, of course. I work with BB King, Al Green, in a live setting. I do a lot of live engineering. And I do a lot of worship music too. So that's really cool. So it's a grind. It is a black t-shirt grind. It's a behind the scenes grind. It is a sell time for money grind. It is a W-9 grind, you know. So if you know anything about that, you're trying to make your way through it, this is the community for you. If you got any tips or things that could probably help me. I'm sure there's plenty of OGs because I've always had a mentor, but now I'm into this space to where I don't have, it's like sometimes you get assigned a mentor, and a lot of times what I've been finding myself doing is going on YouTube and finding a mentor, and that's cool. But interesting thing about it is I'm just going on a mind state. This is an overview of what it is to be an engineer, what it is for me anyway, because it's an introductory as well. Because it's my YouTube still, what I'm saying? Although it's a class, but you want to know who your teacher is too, or your mentor, or whoever you're receiving information from. It's good to have a little background on them, right? So I've been doing this for a while. I can't help but to just give, what I got. Like I said, I've always had mentors, and now I don't have one. Um, it's kind of a spacey thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I've always had someone to, for lack of better words, kind of hold my hand through this thing. And since I've been an independent freelance engineer for years, for well over 10 years. easy. But I've had jobs in there. I've had jobs. I've had, it wasn't all on me, until last year. Last year was, of course, COVID came and everybody um shifted into another mode that they didn't know that they had. But for sure, last year, 2021, summer of 2021 is when I officially started to work for myself, period. I mean, it got to the point to where and it's funny, I think about it, how we all watch Gary Vee and go grind, grind, grind. I know we're gonna get to the mixing, but you gotta understand this mind state if you're gonna do this. Okay. You gotta understand this because, okay, just to give you a little sugar real quick. Okay, when I was with Moneybag, like it would be with any industry artist, it's like the sessions are so long. They're long sessions. And the kind of guy I am, I'm Sleepy the producer here, imparting to you information on engineering. So that should kind of give you, and I'm teaching. So that is paper towel rack. Um, this is brought to you by Extra. Extra is cool. Chewing gum is you know, it's cool to do while you're sitting down mixing songs. Uh, I like Extra. Extra's good. But when I'm in the studio doing these 12-hour sessions, however long, 10 hour, 8, but when I got to the point to where that was all I was doing all the time, I realized that that's not what I wanted to do all the time, even though that's what I do all the time. And it's so interesting. I remember not being able to do it all the time and working while making like maybe 15. I was charging like years back, maybe like over 10 years ago, I was charging like $10 an hour, $15 an hour to record, uh, which is, competitive, I guess, for the wages at the time down south, but, you make about as, it's like a warehouse wage or something like that. But um, it was fair to me. It was fair for my time, what I had available, my knowledge base, my experience. It was fair. And now, fast forward years later, to where it's more than three. It's not 10 times, but it's $65 an hour now. Um, and I look at the scale, and even in the scale, I realized that just being an engineer sitting in one spot is not what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So, but I knew that I always started as Sleepy the producer. Engineering is a part of it to help me get to the end goal. Engineering helps me answer the question. Uh, Engineering helps me answer the question of, hey man, why don't my productions sound like the radio? And that's really how I got into it. So uh, that's just a little overview about me. I've always had mentors, and now I'm in a space to where I don't have one. The last uh, mentor that I had, you know, it's kind of like divine or something. It's something makes you all split, not to due to like differences or anything, but different assignments to go places. And then there you are, you out in the wilderness, and that's where I am right now. I'm out in the freaking wilderness, and people are asking me, how did I make it to the wilderness? How did I make it? How did I make it to a place I don't even know where I'm at? And you want to know how I got there because you want to get there. It's amazing to me. And so I'm going to help you get there. I'm going to help you get there to where you can get to the space to where you say, okay, what do I do now? Because that's where I am. Okay. But it's a great place to be because it's only more turn up from where I am right now. Right. So after doing, my due diligence, like I said, after last year, 2021, um, that's when I slowly started working for myself. I had my studio at my home, and I was working. I had about 2019. I've always been doing engineering and recording from home and everything like that. But once I got into the industrial studio business, my pace picked up, my ear picked up, my recognizance picked up, and it never slowed down, um, which is a blessing. Like it stayed up to par. Um, but now it's not like I'm being fed something. I gotta go get it because I'm up to a pace. So it is what it is. I'm just trying to help you guys to get there. Let you know what's going on. How you can have your hair like this and your beard and mustache like this and wear a black t-shirt every day. Just to help you not think about what you're gonna put on and all that stuff because you really have to focus and make good use of your time. Like I said, like entrepreneurship, it's a whole state of mind. Because I know that you're the same. I know that you have been at your workplace, maybe at a warehouse, or maybe at a school, or maybe in a studio, and or maybe wherever that you work in, Amazon, FedEx, or Forever 21. I don't know, and and you're thinking about creating, and it won't leave you alone. It's so this is for you. You're gonna have to trust that that creative drive. Um, that's what I had to do. Uh, a lot of people know about Dave Pensado. Dave Pensado is a person I once I had a chance to. He's a world renowned mix engineer, like top tier, the one, right? It's like when you say like, man, it doesn't sound like the radio. You're talking about why it doesn't sound like this guy, right? Like for real, for real. Like the traditional white dude with long hair and that engineer guy, yeah, yeah, him. He the one. And I've had a chance to talk with him one on one. So I claim him as a mentor, but it was only for this much time because he's a very, 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 very busy man. And so many people claim him as their mentor and close confidant. But with the experience that I was able to have with him, liaison by David Porter, I appreciate that a whole lot. Um, uh, Dave told me, Dave Pensado, he told me that of course you're gonna keep chasing, that sound, kind of spinning the wheel because you're constantly a student, which is why I feel like now how like I'm in the wilderness looking for what the next thing is and for it to be to receive it and how I'm giving to you guys what I have. Um, so you always want to be a student. So that's why he's like twice my age. So of course I'm like a Pensado student. What you talking about? Uh, Go check his feed out on Facebook too. Pensado students is always good tips. Great community. Check out Pensado's place. Man, I don't know a better online engineer school than that. Streaky or somebody. The English guy that I he's really cool. His hair is really nice. The guy wears the black shirt. I don't know. But y'all know when you see him. Um, Jason, of course. But eh, Dave. I said Dave, right? So do your research on these guys too. Do your research so you can understand what it is that they're using, what it is that they went through. Just like you're listening to me, do your research on those guys so you can understand what you're getting yourself into, what you're in for, because you didn't even get yourself into because you don't make the sounds and the creativity come to you. It comes to you. You don't make it come to you, right? So what you about to see, what you about to get ready to walk through. As far as me, now I'm in a wilderness place. You got to have your time together, and um, you know, you're going to get out here and you're going to eat what you kill. For real. And you got to keep your ego intact because people are going to come to you from different walks of life, different points. Some people might have, just to give you some examples, some people might come from Nashville, Kentucky, New York, LA, or something to work with you, right? Fly in and they got their whole setup and everything's paid for before they even touch down, right? And then you got some of them to where, maybe they got Gucci on the head to flow and they're gonna count money the whole time they in the session. And then you don't get, what I'm saying? It's just about how you hustling, how you grinding, who you dealing with, knowing your client base, knowing the people that you working with. You gotta understand them. It's like it goes so far beyond just sounding good. Cause if it came to just sounding good, I'm sure I'd be uh in 100K range right now. But well over 100K. I would surely be over 100K if it was solely about sounding good. But it's not though. It's about a lot of things. So it's about personality, being personable. It's about some spans of notoriety and marketing, consistency. You don't want to be one of those ones. A great thing about me is and my brand is I've been able to be Sleepy the producer on the same corner on the same block for however many years for however many years. So it does it counts for a lot. It counts for a lot. And that's something you can't rush. So if you're just getting into this and it's been about 3 months or it's been about a year, 2 years or something, and you're still maybe around when I started my own studio, I was doing like 10, like I said, $15 an hour. I remember $15 an hour when I started like doing marketing materials and making flyers and all that stuff there. So I'm sure that when I started like in my home before I had an actual facility, uh, it was maybe $10, an hour or something, or maybe like X amount of dollars per song or something. Like I'm sure it was like extra cheap to where I just pretty much was experimenting on everybody. But you gotta grow and stay on that block. Stay consistent. You gotta let people know that you're gonna. People have to. You don't. People have to know that you're gonna be there. They have. They want that convenience to be able to pull up when they want to. It's kind of it's a it's a it's kind of a training for your client base, right? Another thing is time. Time is so important. So once you get into this, like it's one thing when you're working for another company and they tell you, hey, you got your hours are from X to from A to Z or whatever, right? And then they say also your hours are from A to Z, and then you going from that to and then they got overtime or something for you to work this weekend. Hey, we want you to work overtime, right? We want you to work overtime and hurry up and get off the clock. All that. There's none of that in this. Um, you eat what you kill, man. You eat what you kill. So if you want to starve and you've been looking at your trap and your trap ain't nothing triggered your mechanisms, then you got to sit out there or you're going to take your ass home hungry. you know and that's a part about it that a lot of people in practice don't understand. So I don't want to get you guys in the wrong mind state about where it is that you're starting from. I was able to have the home studio experience, and I was able to have the industrial studio experience, and I was able to have the indie studio experience, and I was able to have the major label studio experience. And um I thank God for that, man. So I can be able to show y'all. But I want you to be able to see it for yourself. You got to realize it for yourself so you can see where you need to be. But I've been blessed. I've been blessed to where I can make it through all those things. But I believe you can too. That's why I'm here in the wilderness, just looking for, sitting and waiting on random people who just want to hear a little, hear a little hoorah, to help you get through this, because it's not the easiest thing in the world. Um, Simple, because if you just look at what I'm doing, like right now, you look at the acoustic panels on the wall or something. I do a studio walkthrough on the next one. Why not, right? I'll do a studio walkthrough on the next one and show you the gear and stuff. But to add all this stuff up, it's a whole lot. It's a lot. Like I've got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of gear, thousands of dollars worth of microphones. You know, you guys might be in a place to where, excuse me, to where you still, y'all might just be getting together and recording on your iPhone, on your iPad. Man, I ain't much love to you. Much love to you. Keep going, keep fighting, keep figuring out what it is, that next thing that you need to do. Uh, but man, just get ready. Get ready. Don't count yourself out. Don't count yourself out, and stay down, man. Stay down. Cause you have plenty quiet moments. Plenty quiet moments. That's what I have sometimes. A lot of times. I got a lot of quiet moments, and then it's not. And then it's just like noise, 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 noise. So I guess I gotta kind of be grateful for this. Grateful, which I am. But like I said, I don't have a mentor right now. It's kind of weird. It's weird when you looking for someone to tell you the right thing to do, and all you can do is tell other people what they need to do, but you don't know what it is for that next step for yourself. Like literally, coming on here was the only next step that I had that was like right in front of me. Other than that, like I got some big stuff that I do. I got some stuff for Rolling Loud that I got to get prepared and ready. Um, Doing artist shows and things of that nature. So it's a lot of things you can get into. Um, it ain't all glitzy and glamoury all the time, anyway. But it's a real grind. So I just wanted to get on here and just help y'all to understand, like, the mind state. I don't know if it helped at all, but hopefully you got a few little gems in there. No, I didn't talk about a preamp. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I'll give you a good preamp. All right. So, what's the best preamp to use? The one you got. No, 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 no. For real, the one you got. You need to learn to use the one you have in all aspects possible until you get to the point to where you can start buying specialized pieces for specific actions, for a specific task. Other than that, if you have a Personas Bluetooth and some interface, you better work it. You better you better work it for real. You better get all you can out of what you got. Squeeze every little bit. And this is, now I'm helping you. This is like, you're gonna have to take what my stepdad tells me. You're gonna take that into business. My stepdad, and this helps me as well, so I can have complete thoughts. My stepdad, he always tells me, when he been in business for himself for like mm, maybe 25, 30 years or something like that. Like, but not in the sense like I'm in business like to where I can be mobile and move around. But he's in the sense to where he's brick and mortar. I've done brick and mortar, and for a studio, it just requires more uh, initial capital than I have readily available to invest with. So I'm not going to put myself under the behind the eight ball like that. I wouldn't do that. But it's something I definitely would like to do eventually. But he always tells me to go into business, take the folding chair attitude. Now I'm gonna tell you about this man. Now I'm a modern music producer. I'm on YouTube. I do digital marketing for my company, for myself. Uh, I'm a millennial for real. And this man is close to retiring age, if not already. Is he has a punch clock on his wall. But he has been, and it's like, but see, I understand. It's like it's the initial thing. It's like everything. You don't want to listen to that because you clock in on, I don't know what, like you can use ADP, if it, or whatever. Like you can clock in on your phone. Uh, but he's got a point. He's got such a point to be able to be in business for as long as he has because it's a preparation kind of thing. It's a mindset you got to have. It really is. It's almost got nothing to do with the actual talent. It's more so with the ability to get the execution and good wisdom. So like I said, just do the best you can. Don't worry about buying a whole bunch of stuff. Use that preamp, that Bluetooth, or maybe you got a tube MP, the little art tube or something like that. I'm telling you stuff. These are all items that I used, as well as the Avalon and the Tube Tech, and the Pool Tech, and the Neve 1073, and the do I got to keep going on the Manly Gold reference and do I got to C800? Do I got to keep going? So I've used $100 mics all the way up to $10,000 mics, and sound quality is a great difference, but it doesn't matter if you're not serious about what you're doing, if you're not one to be a real student, be aware of what's going on, and you're not going to be a real utilitarian. Because when it comes to engineering, you are an engineer at the root of the word engineer. You're putting something together. You're fashioning an idea and creating something that wasn't there before. So understand what it is. Get into it and then rest good when it's time to rest. When it's quiet, enjoy the quiet because you're going to spend a lot of time listening and hearing. Uh, One thing I get into is I'm involved with a lot of projects, executive producing. So everybody's stuff is important. Everybody's stuff is so super important to them, and it has to be to me. And everybody's stuff has to be like equally important. And everybody doesn't feel that way about everybody else's material. So I'll also impart this to you before you set yourself out there to be a key ingredient in so many people's recipe. Just work the pot where you at. Just work the pot with it, with your people. Because sometimes scaling isn't the best thing. I'll tell you, it was time for me to scale. Uh, it'll scale. When I say scale, that means expand. So um, you're gonna do it, and so that's what I'm saying. You don't have to like you're selling time for money. You got to learn. You got to give yourself a chance. You got to give yourself a chance to grow. You got to give yourself a chance to use equipment, and then live and die by that equipment, and then be given revelation that that equipment is not what makes you. That is the use of you behind the knobs. You understand? Like, it's you understand. That's it. It's really, everything. It's all achievable. And all the other nice toys, and you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that because you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're taking care of business right in front of you. You recording a little poo poo now. You recording your homie Little Big whoever, you know what I'm saying? You recording your producer partner around the corner, such and such on the track, hum beats or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You're getting in the game. You're living it. So just be focused on living it. Don't put so much pressure on people say don't focus on the money. I don't know if that's I understand why they say don't focus on the money. Of course, you want to live, you want things, you want to have a quality of life. That's the attractive thing about music, about entertainment, about what it is that you're giving. But you want to. It wouldn't be fair to yourself to say, man, don't focus on the money. I would say, don't let money be let it be the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Like let so you can have a better idea for opportunity. You know, money will be the bottom line. So if you can get somewhere, if you can do somewhere, you can do something, you can experience something, do that. And if the bottom line of it all gets to, dollars and cents in reference to how you're trying to get to your business, get through your business, or then, you should be fine. You got to live it. You got to live it out. Nobody's going to dodge it. You got to live it out. If you're going to do it this way, the way I do it is I work for myself, W-9, and take the hits, man. Take the hits. Learn how to do business. Keep doing business. Take the hits. Roll with the punches and throw them back. But when you throw them back, you throw fucking knockouts. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. So yeah, when you throw them back, you throw knockouts. So yeah, that's a big part of it, guys. Yeah, I've if you got questions, you can put them in the comments or whatever. There's so much I can really just go on in on. There's so much I can really go in on. When I first started, shout major props to all the studios here in the city. Major props to every studio here in Memphis. Because we all know each other. The ones who are in practice in business, we all know each other. It's just somewhat, we here, somebody might be here, somebody there, over there, anywhere, but we all know each other. We got a deep respect for each other, especially for those who have been planted on their blocks for as long as it's been. We just want to see each other win because we communicate with each other all the time. So that's a great thing. You want to stay in the mix. Also, if y'all ever got any questions or anything, you can hit me up, Sleepy the producer. Hey Sleepy, you ran your mouth too much. It was really one thing that I wanted to know, and you could have made a 5-minute video about that. Can you please make a 5-minute video about why this microphone is better than this microphone, or why I shouldn't spend my money on this interface, but I should spend my money on this plugin, or go ahead. I'm gonna do a couple of them to just put my ideas out there to what I've experienced. But if you want to know something and it might not be at the front of my mind to just do, I'll definitely do a review on it. I don't have any problem with that. So yeah. But this is just an opening review. This is the mindset, some of the things that you kind of experience, some of the things that I've experienced. It's just to get you in the space. It's to get you in the space. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not all about the equipment. I'm telling you. Some of the biggest, I could tell you some songs that you bumping right now, and they wasn't done with all that crazy equipment that you're thinking about. And then I could tell you some songs that have been done with that equipment and why it was done, and why it's and what the differences are with the But at the end of the day, everybody's getting results, and that's what you want. You want results out of what you got. I think sometimes I think sometimes we'll get lost. I know me personally, um, like I said, right now I don't have a mentor for myself. I don't really. I have guys that I look to, which I made mention of them. Jason Joshua, Dave Pensato. Um, those are my favorites. Those are my personal favorites. Who else? Leslie Broadway. I think that's it. I think that's it. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, and work the engineer that works with Justin Bieber and his writer Pooh Bear. Like I love his sound. His sound is really great. I study his music a lot. I can't believe that I forgot your name, but forgive me, man. But you're amazing. You're amazing. Josh Goodwin. Yeah, amazing, amazing. So yeah, y'all can kind of check those guys out. You know, put in the comments where you want to take it to. I want to stay on the pop charts. I've been on the charts like 2 3 times for songs, but I want to stay there. It's kind of fun. You know, the whole hoopla, but at the same time, I like what I'm doing too. So. You just gotta walk it out. You just gotta walk it out, man. And before you know it, you got a wall of plex like Jermaine Dupri. But I'm still waiting on mine. I got 3 that's gonna go. Like, was it? Is it 3 or is it 4 by now? It might be 4 by now, but it's 3. Is I know for sure it's 3 gold plex that supposed to be on the top up there. So we just gotta kind of wait them out. I saw some people get them super late or whatever. It's a thing on its own. But for sure, 3 gold for sure, and I think 1 platinum. Like it's like 1 platinum, 3 gold, 1 platinum. So it might be 4 or is it 5? I don't know. I don't know. It goes up, so I just have to put the bid in to see. But other than that, yeah, I'm enjoying this. I hope you guys have all the success. Win. Don't take this stuff personal when you get out here in this business. Like I said, I'm working for you. I work. If you work for yourself, then you really got to understand you moving and you maneuvering, and there's nobody giving you the right answer. Sometimes, well, I'll give you an answer, but the answer is within. Like I be looking for it. I'm saying I want the answer, but the answer is within, right? So I guess the answer is teaching. You guys got any questions? I've been through enough experiences to be able to help you. I got a lot of close friends in the industry, some of the biggest. So it's cool, man. What y'all wanna know? Hit me up. Let me know. Peace.